Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back with you guys with another MLB PrizePicks video for June the 26th. I have two props for you guys. I have Nick Senzel over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Ezekiel Duran over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. As always, I like to look at where they're batting in their respective batting orders. We have Ezekiel Duran batting in the 8th hole against Detroit, and we have Nick Senzel batting in the 7th hole against Baltimore. So let's get into it. So Nick Senzel, he's killing lefties home or on the road, as he has a 420 batting average against lefties on the season, and then away from home he's batting 444 against lefties. Now Cole Irvin has extreme splits too as well at home. So against lefties at home he's given up 100 batting average, and then on the at home against righties he's given up a 318 batting average. So we always want to target righties against him at home, and so Nick Senzel fits that profile as well. And then Cole Irvin, he throws three basically main pitches in critical count. So he throws a fastball, curveball, and an 0-2 count, and then when the batter's ahead he throws a fastball changeup to try to get back into the count, and then when the batter's behind he throws that fastball curveball too as well. So fastball, curveball, and changeup are his three pitches that he throws the most in critical counts to righties. So let's look and see how Senzel stacks up against those pitches. So Nick Senzel bats 220 batting average against the fastball, and then against the curveball he's batting 267, and then against the changeup he's batting 333. The 220 batting average against fastballs is misleading for Senzel, because against lefties he is batting 429 against the fastball, and then I'll show you guys his reverse splits against righties against the fastball. So he's batting 225, so that kind of factors into why he's only batting 220 against the fastball overall. It's because of his dramatic splits against lefties and righties. So we're on the lefty side since we're going up against Cole Irvin. So I think he profiles really well. And then for Cole Irvin, looking at his splits of the batting order, let's see what he gives up to batters in the 7th hole. His batting average allowed to batters in the against batters in the 7th hole he's given up a 364 batting average, which is really good in Nick Senzel's favor as well. So that's a good matchup for him as well. So moving on to Ezekiel Duran, he is going up. He's at home and he's going up against a lefty and Boyd. So his splits against lefties on the season is he's batting 317 against lefties on the season, and then against lefties at home he's batting 308. And then Matthew Boyd, he's middle of the road against righties, especially on the road. He's given up a 232 batting average, but his batting average at away against lefties is .080, so that's terrible. But then when you look at his innings pitched, a small sample size, as he only pitched 8 innings against lefties on the road, and he's pitched more against righties on the road. That's why his batting average is higher. So, but then if we don't want to factor that in and just do full season or how he's done home and away against righties, he's given up a 267 batting average to righties on the season. And then we're also going to look at his critical pitches as well that he throws to righties. So let's go switch the handedness to right-handers. And 0-2 count. 0-2 count, he throws a slider and fastball majority to righties, and then when he's ahead in the count, when the batter's ahead in the count, he throws fastball, changeup, and then as well when they're behind, so fastball, changeup, and then when they're behind, a slider. So let's look and see how he stacks up against those three pitches, the fastball, changeup, and slider. So Ezekiel Duran against the fastball, he's batting 294, which is solid. Then against the slider he's batting 333, and then against the changeup he's batting 400. So he profiles extremely well against the three pitches that Boyd will be throwing the most, which is those fastball, slider, and changeup. So I really like him. And then let's look at his splits against the batting order of where he's batting in that particular order. So against the 8th hole hitter in the lineup, he is giving up a batting average of 333. So another prime spot for Ezekiel Duran as well. So I like both of these props really well. They both profile extremely well against the pitcher that they are facing. So I'll go over it again. Nick Senzel over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and Ezekiel Duran over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.